Hi everybody, my name is Susan Thomas and I am an EMIL coach, and I want to talk for a few minutes today about not letting physical limitations get the best of you, not letting your physical limitations be your excuse not to do something about your health. There's something that I have one of those invisible things, one of those invisible diseases you hear so much about. I have epilepsy. And while yes, I am stable now, and currently I have not had a seizure in years, there was a time in my life where I wasn't so stable, where I was having seizures every 6 to 9 months. And in between those periods, we were playing around with medications to get me stable, to get me seizure free. And that time was horrific because often I was on medications that had nasty side effects or that I was toxic on. And because of that, during this period of time, I could barely see straight. I could barely walk without falling over. So going upstairs or simply walking down the hallway at school was a really huge challenge for me. And many of these medications limited my ability to express myself verbally the way I needed to, the way I wanted to. And it was a real hindrance in my life from being able to do things that I wanted. And it was because of what I was going through that I didn't necessarily reach out socially the way most teenagers do. I was lucky to have two wonderful friends that stuck with me throughout junior high and high school. And I thank God for them every day because I don't know what I would have done without them. But do you think that I let my epilepsy stop me from doing exerting things that would be dangerous to me at the time? What people might not realize about epilepsy is you're told that you're not allowed to do a lot of things. You're told you're not allowed to swim in the pool by yourself. You're not allowed to go swimming in dark water. You're not allowed to do anything that's physical because you might have a seizure and get hurt. Well, even though I was going through this and I was very aware of the risks of doing physical things, I was not going to live my life in a bubble of fear because people were telling me I couldn't. So I probably did what some people would consider to be stupid. I asked my parents if I could learn self-defense. One, because I've always thought the martial arts are really cool. And two, I'm a girl. It's kind of important that I know how to defend myself. And while my father, a black belt, did teach me some basics, I wanted to know more than that. I wanted to be damn sure that if I got in a bad situation, I could get myself out of it. So I was really interested in martial arts, and I did take it. And the only reason I did stop and haven't got my black belt yet is because of financial reasons. I do plan on going back and getting that black belt one day. But I asked them for martial arts lessons at a time where standing up without falling over for longer than a minute was a huge challenge. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 not so easy as pie and 10 severely hard, standing up for longer than a minute without wobbling or falling over was about a 15. And yet I asked to do martial arts. Crazy? Maybe. But I learned to take care of myself. It built up my confidence and self-esteem. And I was doing something physical. It was keeping me healthy. And my martial arts instructor knew what was going on with me, and if it looked like I was being challenged too much or that I was struggling too much, he'd tell me to go sit down for a few minutes, and then I'd join back in when I felt ready. So I did not let that stop me. Another example is when I first started on my health and fitness journey with Beachbody, I came across a coach who was wheelchair bound. Now this woman did not let her disability stop her from working out. She'd tried all sorts of programs that Beachbody offers. I think she tried P90, I think she might have done Size, yes, Size, and she's in a wheelchair. She didn't let it stop her. You know what she does? She does all the upper body stuff. She adapts the workouts to suit her needs. She didn't sit down in that wheelchair and go, oh, poor me, I can't exercise because I don't have legs that work. No. She said, you know what? I've got a whole part of my body that does work. And I'm going to work that part of my body. I'm going to keep that part of my body fit as best as I can. So she did all the upper body stuff. It doesn't take your legs to lift up some weights with your arms. There's lots of things you can do up here that don't require your legs. So my point is today, the point I'm trying to make with you is don't let physical limitations stop you. If you want to get healthy, go get healthy. Figure out what it is that you can do, what you can't do, where your line of physical exertion is, and work around it. Don't let it be your excuse. If I could figure out how to practice martial arts at a time where I could barely stand up, learn martial arts, and throw kicks, punches, flying kicks, and all of that, all these things that require balance, if I could figure out how to balance on one foot when standing was a challenge for me, then I can be pretty damn sure that you can figure out how to work out around your own limitations. If I can figure it out. If that coach I ran across could figure out how to work out in a wheelchair, then you better damn be sure that I believe that you can do it too. The only thing holding you back is your mind. You can only do what you believe you can do. And if you can't believe that you can work around something like that, then yeah, you're right, you can. Because you can't believe you can't. But maybe if you had a little more confidence in yourself, gave yourself a real chance, and tried, maybe you'd surprise yourself. And who knows? You might discover something about yourself that you really love. Give yourself a chance. Don't doubt yourself. You are your biggest enemy. You're your biggest hater. You're your biggest doubter. And from someone who used to hate on themselves all the time and doubt on themselves all the time, just take my advice. Avoid the years of struggle I had and just take a small step today and start believing in you. I believe you can do anything. What about you? I hope you enjoyed my video today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to share. Maybe someone you know needs to hear this today. Have a blessed day.